GPT-4o Mini costs 6 cents to process 1,000 support emails. Claude Haiku costs 41, nearly 7 times the price. Is that extra cost worth paying? To find out, we ran 1,000 real anonymized support emails through both models side by side under identical rules. No shortcuts, just the numbers. One winner per dollar. Same emails, same rules. Two models. 1,000 real anonymized support emails pulled straight from a live inbox. Both models had to sort each one into 12 categories, then pull the order ID out as clean, valid JSON. No retries if it failed. Temperature locked at 0 for both, so neither model got lucky. Every email enters the same pipeline. First, a prompt injection filter strips out any hidden instructions buried in the text. Next, schema enforcement locks the output to valid JSON, no exceptions. Then the model runs classification and extraction in one pass. Finally, a parser checks that output against the ground truth. Same for gates every time for both models. Here's one real email from the dataset. Subject: Where's my order? GPT-4o Mini reads it, classifies it as a shipping delay, and extracts the order ID. Claude Haiku reads the exact same email and lands on the same category, the same ID, just formatted a little differently. Small differences like this, multiplied by 1,000 emails, decide the whole benchmark. Meet specimen A, GPT-4o Mini. 15 cents input, 60 cents output. OpenAI's budget model. Now meet specimen B, Claude Haiku. 25 cents in, $1.25 out, noticeably pricier on paper. Both get the same 1,000 email dataset, the same task, temperature 0 for both. Let's see who actually earns the extra spend. Time to run it for real. 1,000 emails fired at both APIs in parallel, no shortcuts. GPT-4 Omni finishes first. It's the smaller, faster model. Claude Haiku finishes about 30% slower. Neither run fails outright. Both logs get written to disk, ready for scoring against the ground truth. Here's every task laid out as a grid. One dot per email. Watch GPT-4o Mini fill in first. Cyan for correct, red for wrong. 912 pass out of 1,000. Now Claude Haiku fills in the same grid, the same way. 938 pass. 26 more correct than GPT-4o Mini for 35 cents more. 91.2% accuracy for GPT-4o Mini. 93.8 for Claude Haiku. That's a 2.6 point gap, 26 extra correct tasks. But accuracy isn't the whole story. GPT-4o Mini broke the JSON format 7 times. Claude Haiku broke it just twice. 5 more clean outputs, no retries needed. Here's what one of those failures looks like. GPT-4o Mini returned this. See the trailing comma before the closing brace? That one character breaks JSON parsing outright, and your downstream system just gets an error instead of an order ID. Claude Haiku's stricter schema enforcement catches this before it ships. Not huge until it happens in production. Let's line up the raw numbers. Cost for 1,000 tasks 6 cents versus 41. Latency tells a similar story. zero point 0.7 seconds for GPT-4o Mini, zero point 0.9 for Claude Haiku. So Claude Haiku is slower and meaningfully pricier. But none of that matters if it isn't also meaningfully more accurate. That's the real question. Quick recap before the verdict. Claude Haiku wins accuracy and reliability. GPT-4o Mini wins raw price, no contest. The gap is 35 cents for 26 more correct answers. So here's the real question. What does that 35 cents actually cost per mistake avoided? 35 cents extra spread across 26 more correct answers than GPT-4o Mini got on its own. Do the division. 35 divided by 26. That's 1.3 cents. Not 1.3 cents per email, 1.3 cents per mistake avoided. A very different number. 1.3 cents. That's the caliper measurement locked in. Per mistake avoided, upgrading from GPT-4o Mini to Claude Haiku. Scale that up. On 1,000 emails, you're avoiding 26 mistakes for about $9 extra total. To catch 26 errors a customer would have actually noticed. That's the real price of being more careful. So, which one should you use? If budget is the hard constraint, Every cent multiplies at scale. GPT-4o Mini is the cheapest baseline that still works. If mistakes are expensive, a wrong order ID means an angry customer, an escalation, a refund. Claude Haiku pays for itself the first time it catches one. Pick your constraint, then pick the model. That's the full benchmark. The harness, the dataset, the receipts, all of it. Comment caliper, and I'll send the complete remotion template, the benchmarking harness, and the raw eval logs. GPT-4o Mini, if budget is what keeps you up at night. Claude Haiku, if it's the mistakes. One winner per dollar per use case.